Hi, my dear friends. This is Wasimasa. I hope you are doing well. So I'm coming in today for a fun video because I started doing it by myself. As I am back home and getting back into all the decks and tarot that I have created or I have received, I wanted to kind of try to make some order in my collection and seeing who belongs to what and what can I do with every deck. I love using, I think you know that, I love using many decks at the same time because it adds to reading. There are different layers, and I love seeing the repetitions and um, the messages that shine through reading when you play with different decks. And one of these decks is the healing journey with the feminine and masculine, that I want to find the best pairs for it. And the second one is my new creation. It's about relationship readings. So I'm going to start with this one because in my collection, I have a big collection, but I want really the reading to offer a visual and a lovely, beautiful, and harmonious visual board. So that is really important. And this deck comes in black on the back, but with black edges, but it has the black and white because the white, the white font, or not font, but the white cards are related to the masculine, and the black cards are related to the feminine aspects. So both has to kind of mix well with the cards, and that is kind of sometimes difficult to find the right visual aspect. So what I'm gonna do is to cut these cards here, and I'm going to start with the first that I brought, which is the Wild Unknown. Now, the Wild Unknown is one of my favorite decks, and it's kind of the deck to go to when I have some difficult readings to do, when I want to explore my dreams. But also, I'm gonna put this here. But also for anything, basically, to be honest. We became friends, and I feel there is something that can be work, because the deck I use, I mean, with this one, has to be something I am really familiar with, and so yeah, this one would be the one to go to. All right, so let's see. So we have boldness, tolerance. Like the visual aspect already is very harmonious for me. We have the black and white and some colors going out. The colors also can be a meaning, can add another layer to the meaning. It's very interesting to see this aspect of justice, tolerance, but at the same time, boldness, and like facing the difficulties by ourselves. There's something really in play here. All right, so disorder and Mother of Pentacles with rationality. This is very interesting. We can see that there's these two are very much speaking together. We are seeing the disorder. Where should I go? We see a lot of people going out from, for example, university. I'm seeing a lot of young people starting to think like, where am I going after I finish? What should I do? What is my role in the world? What's my place in this society? And at the same time, the Mother of Pentacles come in with the rationality aspect, masculine, which is she is the one watching over the kingdom. She's the one that has gone through a lot in order to maintain the order. So there is something about not only taking the rationality aspect of the decision, but also a job related to giving others, to maintaining the order for others. So there's a lot of work for others, and this doctor coming in. So maybe there is something about being a doctor or working in a non-profit organization that is in play here. Let's see again here. We have, very interesting, we have the Judgment and bullying. We have the Four of Pentacles and addiction. I mean, do you see this? This is really interesting. Okay, so we have the circles, we have this aspect of being trapped in habit. So already something about, if this was a reading for someone, I would say, okay, there is this um, feeling of being trapped in an uncomfortable situation that is really not allowing the person to evolve. And she got addicted. She got addicted to this situation, but she has a deep soul need to go out of or from this. So this is very, very interesting, because many of us get comfortable with some addictions. Seeing people getting comfortable with addiction to phones, or to not thinking, or to, and it needs courage. It needs an extra effort to go out of a situation. So let's continue this story. Very interesting here. Again, you see this very interesting, that we see the tower. This tree is very interesting, coming in a different aspect. The overload, the burnout. So I can continue with the story, seeing, for example, or thinking that maybe this addiction that we are in as a society, not being able to think, is because we are overloaded with things to do, because we have a lot of things to think about, and it's becoming just too much. But also this aspect of irrational with the tower, because changing our belief system takes effort, is difficult, and it is demanding. It demands a change of our habits on the physical aspect too. So changing our belief systems will bring in change in the world, but it has to be motivated. And the Empress here is coming. I'm really feeling like a healing energy, a deep energy. It's as if in this type of spread, there is kind of the underlying need of the soul, or um, the hidden energies at play, or the hidden help that is available. The Empress with the loving aspect coming to say, the world will be better if you change. The world will be better for you, but also for others. Seeing again here, very interesting to see this card, the Ten of Wands, and the mistrust, and we have the Ten of Cups and the Temperance. So one can say, okay, you know, I am not seeing clear. I love these two coming together. I cannot see clear. I have a lot of things preventing me, the overload. We are still going on through the overload, and the the mistrust and the need to find balance, but also the time is coming. It's like all the time pressure, all the time running after something. And here the deep need again coming, the deep need. I want harmony with myself and others. I want harmony. I want happiness. I want joy. I want to live emotionally balanced, which is not present, but this is the deep need. It's very interesting. Let's do just one last reading with these two. But I mean, they are speaking very well together. I'm finding it very interesting to do it. So here we have oh, very interesting that that's strange. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, and let's see. So we have the strength, easiness. Things need to move we need to flow. We need the flow. We have the Five of Swords here. So if I see this, there is something about maintaining the effort, preserving. It's not about doing things just once, but it is about maintaining the effort we are doing through time, and not wanting something to be so easy and so quick. Sometimes we want things to happen right away, right now, but I've been kind of getting back to gardening, and it takes time. It needs like maintaining the order in the garden and removing the some herbs, cleansing, watering. It all needs an effort, a sustainable effort, in order to um, build build something solid. And I feel in our society we are really getting used so much to this kind of availability right now, and we are becoming so lazy, or so I don't know how to say it in English, but we are becoming demanding towards ourselves and towards others sometimes. All right, so I finished with this. I mean, it feels like really, really nice to continue, but there is something really interesting with this. Okay, let's see another deck. And I have been thinking about the let's see here. I forgot its name. It's by Jonas Sajos. Oh, the Jonas Sajos, yeah. The Jonas Sajos tarot deck. Wait. Long, very long cards. Okay, let's just do an experiment here. The cards are long, so I'm gonna just put one here. All right. Maybe I will change the cards. Okay, so aesthetically, I'm finding it okay. And all right, so we have the Three of Pentacles with listening, and the Container, and the Carrier of Life. And I feel maybe I would do it this way better, because I feel like I need more cards so that it can be visible. All right. Here we go. All right, so, and we have the three, again, we have the Three of Swords. Now I'm starting to see something here. I'm starting to see kind of at play choices to make. It feels as if there is something to go beyond to arrive to a goal. So I'm kind of seeing a story going from the left side to the right side. I have to listen to what needs to be done and do it, and go beyond the limitations or the sadness or the core beliefs I had, so that I can arrive to the truth. Something like this, like really quickly. But let's continue and see. I mean, the colors are really interesting together now. And here we have the reliance, the I feel something about like spiritual reading here. The opposite of the wider note was practical. Here I need to be patient and dive in, and I'm seeing the feminine principle, with the Ace of Cups. Here I'm seeing again this aspect of I don't know if I'm gonna stay here. I don't know if I'm gonna leave. Is it my path? Is it, or should I? But she's looking at the past, and she's looking at the past, and she's waiting. She's birthing. She's welcoming a new reality. She's living at the past, going to a new one. And we have enterprising, which is in the future. So she has just to turn her face to the right, and remember who she is and where she belongs to. So maybe that is the reading about, she has to remember where she is, what she belongs to, in order for her to continue. So there is something about staying and sitting and re-evaluating the actual situation in order to move to a new life. Let's see with these two here. We have the depreciation. Very interesting here, because concentration, and temperance. So again, it's the story of woman again in this deck. This aspect of, did I give too much, or um, did I lose my kingdom because I gave so much? Um, but at the same time, I forgot who I am. I was so much focusing on the others until I forgot who I am. And then I lost my identity. And here again, there is this kind of rebirth and focus. So there's something about, okay, you did it, you lost, it's fine. But now look ahead and focus on this rebirth you are having, you are living, and really, really focus on what you want to build, to not repeat the same errors. So it takes some more time for me to read with these two, kind of like to tune in. Let's do this last one. But the colors are really nice together. I'm really loving the colors now. So we have precipitation. Okay, so again here something, and the king, not the king, but the knight of wands. Also bringing that, even if we are seeing him steady, but he has a lot of passion within. And this is something to work on. So in the reading like this, I'm like seeing a fiery thing, passion rising so quickly, but it needs to be worked on inside. And this kind of like helmet and go inside, something to be worked inside. It's not yet time for it to be shared. All right, so let's change the decks, but these two feel like really more introspective. Needs to tune into more with these. Okay, I have been thinking about this one. Never tried it with it, which is Tarot of the Acolyte. Let's see. I love the back of the cards. It's so funny and so fun. All right, let's see. Cut 2, and it's not in order as usual. All right. Okay. Visual aspect, nice for my eyes. Not shocking. I mean, this deck is so talkative. It's yeah, he likes to talk and discuss things. And here we are having the Two of Swords. We have the Death, we have the Power, and the Frugal or the Miser. And I feel there is something about, kind of, okay, we know that this is about like choice. Where am I going? Am I choosing? This is like a death moment. I feel like this is a decisive moment, and I have to choose which path to take. Am I taking the path of the light or the darkness? Yeah, let's see. But I mean, there is something here. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Five of Pentacles. I love the faces and people in these two decks, and it feels as if with the Knight of the Wands, that we have that kind of, again, fire. We want Knight of Cups is coming. This card is coming often now. So there is this desire of moving, something about nurturing the fire, inner fire that is bursting, going out, a project coming in. And we have the Five of Pentacles. We're looking at, okay, who is giving, who is receiving, the door is open, there is always an opportunity. What am I looking at, where am I looking for? And this letting go, for me, it feels like these two cards are really related, because there is a door open, there is a possibility, new possibility. And these two I feel also really connected because they are holding something they love. This, whether the stuff, the fire, the inner fire, the project, they are holding something they very much love. So it's kind of, I need to let go so that I can make space for something new. It can be share what you love for those who are beginning in something, a new project or a new life. But yeah, that's what I feel from these two cards. Again, I'm doing really intuitive hints here. I'm not just focusing on the meaning of the tarot, but really just opening and receiving. So here we have this aspect. Really interesting to see these two. Very interesting. The reluctancy, like I will do it till the end. I will hold it till the end, even if it is difficult. These two speaking like this, and then we have the pride and the the Three of Wands. We are getting close to also the victory, which is the card right after the success. So it's the pride of, I feel like the pride for a project that is not yet ready. And the opposite, this is the advice, is like stick to it and finish it and then celebrate, or maybe it can be about a person which is reluctant and keeping, by pride, keeping something that is no more working and not opening to new opportunities which is waiting for them, and which new idea or new project that is here, it's ready, you can leave the past and move on to something new. There are so many interpretations possible, but it's very, very fun to see these two speaking together. Let's do one last reading here. We have the Hierophant, Resistance. This is interesting because when we made this card, we wanted to depict a shaman, because when you are attended and assisted by spirits and some archetypes, you are more solid, instead of doing it from a very the personal perspective, or just the will, the personal will, instead of it being the soul will. So very interesting to see here. Animals, they are all both here, and we have the ambition and the Five of Cups, like not seeing what is there, seeing only what is lost, and the nature, the landscape. So I would really say there is an experience, there is teaching happening here from an experience, as to keep your goal, keep your vision, keep the dream you had. Do not let it go just because something bad happened or just the first failure. Keep your goal and surround yourself with spirit allies so that you can move on, so that you can get back to the basic of what you wanted and see what is still there instead of seeing what is lost. So yeah, I'm really loving these two together. They're bringing another perspective. All right, so let's see. I have other decks that I want to try with this one. All right, let's see with the Newman Tarot, one of my favorite decks. This deck is so friendly, so lovely. Since I got it, I'm really in love with it. So let's see this. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Justice. I'm telling you, this just like feels so easy to collaborate with between these two. Nine of Pentacles, intuition. Right away, we know that there is something about choosing the right path. Choosing the right path, not buying the right, but the just path for us in order to cultivate the kingdom, or cultivate our practice or our projects or our financial well-being. And the intuition coming here, very interesting, with the eyes closed, there are no eyes here, and it's choose your decisions based on your deep intuition, even if it touches the physical aspect. So we can read it in such way. Of course, there are so many things going on with these two. The colors are really nice together too. Okay, so let's see. We have the determination, toughness, the King of Cups. Very interesting. We can think that this is Neptune, um, yeah, or Poseidon. Very interesting. The power, of the water and being still. And then here, the toughness, maybe these need to fight what has been not right for a long time, or the because this is talking about kingdom and stability, stability, allowing us to deal with things that, like cleansing. We need to clean. Yeah, that's where I feel. We need to clean what is dirty in our own being and in our societies. And this needs very stable, very stable state within us. Even if this aspect of dirt, of not right, has been there for a long time, it is time now to determine what is right and what is wrong. And yeah, and maybe just remove it or cleanse it. There is this feeling here about cleansing, removing. Let's see if the story continues with this. It will be the last one of this one. So we have the Hermit, the Knight of Swords. We have tenderness. As much as the Knight of Swords is stable here, but we know that it's there's something really quick, airy, flying, jumping, and it might be unstable. And also even the Hermit quitting the world because there is so much instability and seeking inner stability. But all of this is happening with a lot of kindness. And I love this bird because it feels kind of, this is the moment to quit what is quick and unstable and to get back within. And the spirit animals are quite present in these cards. Okay, I said the last one, but I really want to see another one. Just. Okay, so this is the real last one. The Black Numen is an extra card in this deck, and so insensitivity, Nine of Swords. Very interesting to realize that sometimes our worst fears are happening because sometimes we got insensitive to our inner self, and sometimes the fears are projected by others in an insensitive way, I would say, but again, there is this kind of insensitive, which is coldness. um, how are we going to face with the darkness? Are we going to go into the fears or be expanded and open to what it hides? Because these two are into the darkness. It doesn't mean that they hide something bad. So being open, but at the same time knowing that we can deal with anything that happened because we are stable within, is important. All right, let's try another deck. But I'm happy about these cards I'm seeing here. All right. Now I have the Urban Tarot. I'll probably do just like 2 readings because I have other decks that I want to try too. All right, let's see. Ooh. Quick. All right, let's see. Visually, it's really nice because, of the white side. Um, okay. All right, here we go. I just hope that sometimes the cards are too big for the video. Okay. All right, so this is a thought system, but let's do it in the same way. Okay, so we have fusion, union, success, valor, and fussy. Interesting. What is attracting me here is really the hands. I mean, look at the hands. This one is pointing to what is not working. This is pointing to what is not working, but also what we want. This one is with the hands is doing what he wants, and this one is holding the heart. So already we see something about where are we directing the energy, what are we doing with our time and our life and our all that is available to us, basically. Here, very interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm really loving this because they feel kind of talking about really social, global things. Here we have the morality and consciousness. Again, what is right, what is wrong in the society. We have the endurance, like, and this loss of sense and loss of desire and loss of motivation, and we have the forgiveness. So again, I mean, do I need to read this? It's really so obvious, this desire of, to get back to what is right, what is wrong, but the forgiveness as a path to it. Okay, I know I said two, but these two are speaking so loudly. Okay, so here we go. Dominion and okay. Very interesting here because we are seeing the fire or the wands, and we're seeing the agitation and receptivity. And I mean, do you see the electricity around here? It's very electric. It's very, I mean, here there is one and here there are two. I mean, oh my gosh, this is kind of like, ooh, this is all right. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Oh wow. I mean, ooh, the colors. I mean, see the colors. They are so nice together, and independence, but failure, pleasure, energy, and dynamism. I mean, these decks are speaking together. Okay, this is magical. But I'm not gonna do a reading for now. I just said like two, but I just wanna see. I'm not talking, you see? So decision, the aeon, abundance, generosity. Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right, so ace, we have devotion. Oh my goodness, devotion, and we have like this addiction side. The ace of discs and the inclusion, the circle. And I will close with this one. Oops, sorry. We have the responsibility, ace of cups, completion. Very interesting, and discipline. And do you see the aspect? Do you see the animal side? Do you see the geometry side? I mean, these decks there is something very, very beautiful happening here. Okay. I think I found one of the best collaborations around. All right, I will continue because I have more decks here. I'll probably use, there is, let me see, because I have the woven path that I still want to try. So for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share without really speaking because I'm already at 34 minutes. I mean, wait, yeah, here we go. The woven path is amazing as a deck. Okay. Let's see. The art style is quite different from card to card, but there is a kind of a harmony. We have the Fool, the Hierophant, the fluidity, and the enthusiasm. We have the Magician, Capricorn, because it has also the astrological signs, Mastery. Yeah, something really interesting here happening. The faces, the Nine of Cups, the Order, the High Priestess. I love this aspect of the eyes holding and smiling, and something about happiness in these two related to the cosmic order. Really nice, these two together with the grace and the instinct. Yeah, okay. Now let's try another deck. I'm getting the Sasurai Bito. Oops. Oh, my cards are going everywhere. Okay. Yeah, something is happening here too. We've got a lot of Justice cards today. Very interesting. I mean, visually it's nice. The collaboration, we are feeling it. We have the King of Cups and firmness at the same time. Illusion and Eight of Cups. Something ending. All right. We have Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, laziness, and combat. Very interesting. Two. And one last here. Queen. Something is happening here too, which is magical. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, and we have the emotion calm. This is so nice. So nice cards all together. Very warm, very stable. Yeah, I feel there is nice collaboration. Okay, I said last one, but when I feel there is something, I just want to keep looking and seeing. But yeah, we have the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands going, and very interesting. These are working very well together. So the Sasurai Bito, good. And let's see. So I might try. I don't have a lot of cards left. I will try the Black Lilith. And to finish, let me see if I forgot any. Yeah, there is this deck that is called the Naked Heart Tarot that I would be willing to try, and maybe the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, let's try these three to finish. I really want to take a chance to see how they work together. So Black Lilith. All right, I did it right. So we have distraction, the Seven of Wands, imagination, and Ace of Swords. I mean, okay, this is a discussion. Sensitivity. Oh, really interesting. Do you see the hands here? And sensitivity, and also with the Four of uh, um, Swords, this resting and letting go. And let's see one more. The colors are so-so. I don't like, maybe the borders are nice. Love, the Devil, and arrogance, and the Ten of Cups. So there is something going on with these two, a discussion, but like the Jonasa Jones, by the way, the Jonasa Jones with these two are kind of an amazing combo. I will show it again one more day, one another day. But yeah, bringing love, or bringing healing to these aspects. Okay, so this is the Black Lilith, which is a nice thing going on here. Okay, the Naked Heart Tarot, I'm choosing it really for the style. Let's see how these two work together. Yeah, aesthetically they are really nice together. The Heart of Swords, we have the Love, the Chariot, and the Arrogance. Maybe the Star, Ten of Swords, irresponsibility, and we have the Star and the aggression. So yeah, like aesthetically they are really nice, but I feel there needs to be maybe something else, to add to the reading, to complete it with these elements. For example, I would probably add the alchemical Egyptian alchemical, I forgot its name. Try to remember this one. But yeah, Tree of Life, we have the Nile. So I feel like there is a need to add something to these two. I have no more cards here. Courage, Strength, Three of Wands. Yeah, there is a really nice possibility with these. Reliability, Ace of Cups, and Eight of Wands. And if I do this one, maybe just having sacred relationship, so it adds the theme or something. Okay, and the last one. Oops. So this one is in the study, not yet sure fully. The last one is the Wheel of Fortune Tarot, which is a very nice deck that I got in Sweden. As we have just a few cards left. Yeah, like you see, sometimes this with some decks is so easy, so kind of like starts right away. And here already I see, like a memory, the memory of a father or a figure of father, allowing the person to jump in to a new adventure. It feels like having more people for me adds sometimes to the cards. We have the Knight of Air initiative, to go into different territory, and Justice, which is like don't do things uh, in a random way. Even if you are jumping, you have an initiative. It's really, really quick here. We have the Knight of Earth. We have the collaboration. Again, we are in nature, and uh, something is happening here about uh, um, construction and finishing something. And we have the Eight of Fire, which is, when we collaborate, things move so, so fast. I love the bees with these flying paper. And one last card. We have the Three of Water, Compassion. I mean, these two, maybe like instead of doing three cards, maybe just like two of each, because that also, I will do it, for example, 2 2 or 4 4, which feels like the right number for the readings today. You see, for example, 10 of Fire had this kind of, again, too much authority, compassion, and Three of Waters. This 4 kind of number seem to work better. All right, so let's wrap things up. And as a summary for our exploration together with the feminine and masculine deck, I would definitely, and this is kind of like the winners, I would say, the winners for today. The Urban Tarot, the Newman Tarot, definitely. The wider known, definitely. These 4. And then I will add these 2 together. And then the Tarot, the Acolytes. And maybe as an exploration, the Wheel of Fortune Tarot, and then the others. Oh, did I forget the Urban Tarot? Yeah, no, I put it. Okay, great. So yeah, so these are for now kind of like the combinations that worked well for me. I thank you for joining me in this exploration. It was really, really fun to see and to read these. And I will see you soon for other decks. If you liked some of these decks, you can find them on Amazon. This one is available on my website. You can order it directly from CoreMagik.com. I will see you soon for more explorations, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.